So what is quadrilateral? Suppose we are having a few points A, B, C, D. So one of the condition of a figure which has to be quadrilateral is that there has to be 4 points, but the 4 points cannot be collinear. So two of them can be collinear but not rest of them. And what do we mean by collinear? Points which are in the same line. So while A, B is collinear, BC is collinear, CD is collinear, DA is collinear, but ABCD is not collinear. So this figure which we formed using the line segments is called quadrilateral. In quadrilateral, no line segment can intersect each other. If it is intersecting something like this, then it is quadrilateral, or you can say self-intersecting quadrilateral or complex quadrilateral. So in this case we'll be just talking about non-self intersecting quadrilateral. So AB, BC, CD and DA are 4 sides of the quadrilateral, where AB and BC are adjacent sides, CD and DA are adjacent sides, DA and AB are adjacent side. So if two sides are sharing same endpoint, then that is adjacent side. So what are opposite sides? When two sides are not sharing any common endpoint, then they are opposite sides. So AB and CD are opposite sides, AD and CB are opposite sides. What are diagonals? So if there is a line segment which is connecting D and B or A and C, then these are diagonals. So these will be 4 angles: angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 or angle 4, or you can say angle A, B, C, which represents this angle, angle A, D, C, which represents this angle, angle D, A, B, which represents this angle, and angle DCB, which represents this angle. So these are 4 angles of this quadrilateral. Now what are convex quadrilateral? A quadrilateral is called a convex quadrilateral if the line containing the side of a quadrilateral has the remaining vertices on the same side of it. In this case, points A and B lies on the same side of CD, or points B and D lies on the same side of AC. While in the case of this polygon, if you're having A, B, C, D, then CB is just opposite of side AD. Therefore, it is not a convex quadrilateral. Or AB is in opposite side of CD. Also, you can remember that all the interior angles are less than 180 degrees, while in the case of not convex quadrilateral, this angle will be greater than 180 degrees. Now let's talk about interior angle sum property. So whenever we are having a quadrilateral, then we have to remember that sum of interior angles of quadrilateral is 360 degrees. So why it is 360 degrees? Let's see. If we can draw a diagonal between C and B, then we can see we are having a few angles. So let's say this is angle A, this is angle 1, this is angle 2, this is angle 3, and this is angle 4. So we have this triangle 1, this is triangle 2. So in triangle 1 we are having angle 1 plus angle A plus angle B, which is equal to 180 degrees. Then in triangle 2 we are having angle 2 plus angle 4 plus angle D. So this is angle 3 equals to 180 degrees. So if we will sum, so why this is 180 degrees? Because sum of interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So you are just adding all the interior angles. So just add them up. Angle 1 plus 2, you will get angle 1 plus angle A plus angle B 3 plus angle 2 plus angle 4 plus angle D. You can see that it is angle 1 plus angle 3 and 4 will form angle B. This is A1. 1 and 2 will form angle C plus angle D, which is equals to 360 degrees. So the sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. So the shortcut to find this the sum of the interior angles of any quadrilateral of any polygon is n minus 2 into 180 degrees. So let's say if there is a triangle which has 3 sides, then just put the value of n equals to 3, then we have this, which is equals to 180 degrees. If you're having a quadrilateral which will have 4 sides, then 4 minus 2 into 180 degrees is 360 degrees. So if there is a pentagon, then 5 minus 2 into 180 degree, or 3 into 180 degree, which is 540 degrees. So always remember n minus 2 into 180 degrees for calculating the interior angles sum of any polygon. So n is the value of the number of sides that particular polygon has. We are having a question in which we are asked, there are 3 sides having angles 180, 60 and let's say 100. What is the fourth side's angle? So we know that the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. So all you have to do is just type in, just write 80 plus 60 plus 100 plus x plus 140, 240, 360, x equals to 120 degrees. So this is how we calculate the fourth angle. So suppose we are having a figure, we are given a few angles. So let's say this is A, B, C, D, and this is 100, this is 100, this is 60. What will this angle be? So it will be 100 plus 100 plus 60 plus x equals to 360 degrees. 260 plus x equals to 360 degrees. X equals to 100 degrees. We are having, let's say, this particular polygon or quadrilateral in which we are given that this is a right angle. So they won't mention that this particular angle is also right angle. So if we are given this angle and this angle, so we have to find x. So how will you calculate it? Just look out for this particular square box whenever you are given any figure and the angle is not mentioned, then just look out for this. So we know that this is 90, because if this is 90, then it is 180 minus 90, which is 90. So 90 plus x plus 100 plus 60, so we get about 250 equals to 360. 250 plus x equals to 110. This is our answer. So x equals to 110, just this value. Now we have this figure in which these two angles are same, and this is, let's say, 50 degrees and this is 80 degrees. So we just have to calculate x. So here we have to remember a few rules. First is, if this is 80 degrees, then this particular angle will be 180 minus 80. Likewise, this will be 180 minus 50. So now we know the value of this particular angle, which is 100, and this particular angle, which is 130. So now we know interior angles A, B, C, D, E. So value of D and E has to be calculated. Suppose this is x, so we are saying 2x plus 100 plus 130 plus 50. This came from D and E. This came from where? B. This came from A, and this came from C. And how many sides are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 sides. So 5 minus 2 into 180 degrees, which is 3 into 180 degrees, which is 540 degrees. Why we have put 5 here? Because the formula of calculating the sum of interior angles of a polygon is n minus 2 into 180 degrees, where n is the number of sides that particular polygon contains. So just put it equal to 540. Now we are having 2x plus 280 equals to 540. 2x equals to 540 minus 280, which is 260. So 2x equals to 260, x equals to 130 degrees. So we are having 180 degrees, which is the value of x. So this is how we calculate the angles using different properties, but you have to remember all of them in order to solve the question. Now suppose we are having a question like this, in which we are given interior angles. So let's say this is 60, this is 80, and this is 40. So we have to find this particular angle, let's say A, angle B, and angle C. So we know that since this is a line segment, so if this angle is 180, then angle A equals to 180 minus 60, which is 120 degrees. B equals to 180 degrees minus 80 degrees, which is 100. And then we are having C, which is equals to 180 minus 40, which is 140 degrees. Now let's learn exterior angle property of any quadrilateral. So suppose we are having this quadrilateral which has the sides extended. We just have to find different angles. So first of all, the thing which you have to remember is sum of all the exterior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. So sum of exterior angles is 360 degrees of quadrilateral. So we are having this x, y, z, and a, and now we have to find these angles. So how we will do it? We should know some angles. So let's say y is 90, x is 100, z is 80. Now we have to find the angle A. So A plus 90 plus 100 plus 80 equals to 360 degrees. So A plus 270 degrees equals to 360 degrees. A equals to 90 degrees. So it is really very simple to calculate the fourth unknown exterior angle. Just you have to remember that sum of exterior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. So if you remember this, then solving this will be really easy.
Thank you for watching the tutorial. Please don't forget to click on the subscribe button for receiving more updates from Being Skilled.